Hi, I am just finished with a brand new rabbit tractor design and wanted to share it. I've not seen one quite like it before, but we were just trying to work with what we had to make a rabbit tractor. We like to give our bunnies time out in the sunshine and eating grass. We do raise them for meat, but their happiness and well-being is important to us. So we do try and give them opportunities to hop around and be bunnies. This particular rabbit is a 4-month-old New Zealand white buck, and he has graciously volunteered to test out our new contraption here. His name is Bone, and as you can see, he's been able to get around it quite handily, goes up and down the ramp. This is made out of, like I said, we were just using what we had on hand, and my landlord had a dog crate that he said we could use, that he didn't need, and he had left it on the property, and we decided to repurpose it into a rabbit tractor. Originally, I did have another rabbit in it, and I had turned it right side up without the tray in the bottom, so that there were the big square holes that are usually there. They're quite large holes. She was plenty big and she wasn't able to dig out through those holes, but she was able to dig nice little potholes in my landlord's yard, and that wasn't going to fly, so I had to think of something different and came up with this design. And this one could even be used, instead of just out during the day, you could actually house the rabbit in this semi-permanently, because it does have shelter and food and water, everything he needs, and so I'm pretty proud of this design. Now the ramp and the top floor, the shelf up there, are both made of a divider that came with the dog crate, and that was really convenient because it has these hooks here that were able to hold that in place, and it's very sturdy, and it was the exact right size for the dog crate. And I cut it in half with a pair of heavy-duty wire cutters and used one half to hold up our shelter, which is an overturned Rubbermaid bin. Let me see, that is a 10-gallon bin for those of you who would like to try and duplicate it. And I will try and get the dimensions of this and put it in the description for the dog crate. And I have this little device coming through the top. It looks kind of like a chimney, but it's the feeder for the pellets. And I was just trying to come up with something that would keep the pellets dry. Of course, you could put a regular old feeder through a hole in the sidewall, but anytime the rain came in, excuse me, you would end up getting your pellets all mushy and gross and would ruin a lot of feed. So I wanted to come up with something that would keep the pellets dry. So this pipe fills with pellets. The cap will deflect the rain off the top. The pellets come in, it's slightly angled, as you can see, and that will help the pellets slide in through the bottom. It's open on the top, so the rabbit can eat. And there's a cap on the end on the inside of the shelter in the Rubbermaid bin. The good thing about using a dog crate for a rabbit hutch is that it's very sturdy, and no dogs are going to be able to get in and get the rabbit out. It was made to keep dogs in, so it also keeps dogs out. And that's a really important consideration when you're considering any sort of a rabbit tractor. You don't want predators to be able to break in and harm your animals. The watering system here is kind of your classic watering system that you can put together with a little hose that comes down and connects to these little guys, which I got from China on eBay. And I had to jerry-rig the attachment because it was really made for the regular cage wire, not for a dog crate wire. So I just used a little wire to get that in place. Right there. It drips a little bit, but since we're outside, it's not a big deal. And all in all, I think I'm really pleased with it. I think that the openings in the bottom are small enough that he won't be able to damage the lawn, big enough that he can eat and pull through grass and things. He really seems to like it. He capers and frisks and does happy bunny dances. You can see inside our little shelter there. So cheers. If you need any extra information on how to make this particular rabbit tractor, I'll be happy to answer any questions. And happy rabbit raising, everyone. Bye.